Morning, Gremlins. I hope you heard that. If not, good morning, Gremlins. I accidentally said it as I was pressing the button, so I don't know until I listen to this back if you heard it the first time or not. Yeah, sorry about that. Nice way to start off a little podcast. But anyway, so, sorry, that was my phone. Let's see what it wants. Oh, just give me weather. Who cares? It's going to be hot. That's what the weather is. It's going to be fucking hot. And it has been fucking hot. We had a heat wave. We got up into the 90s. And for early June in my area, it's a little abnormal. Not hugely abnormal, but a little abnormal. Normally it happens towards the end of June, not the beginning of June. But, whatever. Supposedly we're supposed to have a horribly hot summer. So guess what your girl is doing? Stacking up on fans. And by stacking up, I mean I'm buying new fans. So originally I had 2 fans. I call them turbo fans. They are from Amazon. They are, I believe, Amazon Basic brand. So they're not any fancy brand or anything like that. They cost like $50 a piece, which isn't bad for a floor fan that stands up. It has 3 speeds. It oscillates, but it is very powerful in being such a medium to small size fan. I mean, they're the typical fan that you would see like on, in the store where it's standing on the floor and it's up and it has the typical fan stuff, blades and stuff. It's not one of those bladeless fans. I did look into them and I'm curious about them, but I didn't know if it would have the same flow output as one of the regular fans. So I kind of just went with the regular fan. And that was years ago. And I had gotten one, loved it, and was like, okay, I need one for my office space or my living room space. Let me go get another fan. So I got another fan. So now I had 2, and I moved into this apartment with those 2 and was fine. And then we had this huge heat wave come through, and I was melting. I mean melting. And I cannot stand heat. My body with the fibromyalgia cannot stand heat. It just activates and triggers my stuff. And it is one of the most painful things besides a pain flare that can happen, because it's not like a pain flare where it's one area and it just flares and you're dealing with it until it's gone. It's like the whole body flares at the exact same time. And so instead of trying to just get like a leg to be normal or a hip to be normal, you're trying to get the entire 5-foot frame to stop hurting. And it is excruciatingly painful. And I was fucking miserable. And I said, I can't do this. So what did I do? I did what a basic girl did and went on Amazon and decided I'm buying myself another fan. The goal was to make 3 areas of my apartment summer ready. Summer ready meaning I can sit on and relax on whatever surface I am putting the fan near. and I won't die of complete heat exhaustion. And so I bought a third fan. Yay! Yay me. I also bought another fan, but we'll have to talk about that in a minute. But back to the floor fans. So I bought another fan. The original goal was to stick it out by my living room, by the couch, so I can have my bed space, my office space, and my relaxing living room space all have fans. Great idea. Makes sense. 2 thumbs up. Was doing great. And then I got the fan and I put it together and I wanted to make sure it worked. And I was so hot from putting it together and just with the one fan that I set up the other fan at the other side of the bed and plugged it in and turned it on, and it created this little wind tunnel effect on my bed. So my bed became this cool, relaxing zen spot in a very hot and humid apartment. And I was like, okay, new plan. We'll buy another fan and put that one by the living room and keep these 2 fans by the bed and keep turbo fans going wind tunnel over the bed so I can lay down and actually sleep, because I didn't sleep for 2 nights because it was so hot. I could not get comfortable. I am one of those girls that I have to have something over me, even if it's like a little lightweight sheet over me. I can't sleep without something covering, and I could not put anything over me. Like, I wanted skin off my body. I was so hot that there's no way I could sleep. And the pain being high, me being hot, it was not happening. So I didn't. So I got the fan, got it set up, and within 30 minutes, I was out cold underneath my weighted blanket, and I slept for about 3 hours. It was the greatest, longest nap ever. I was like, oh, this is what my body and my soul needed, was this wind tunnel effect. So now I am keeping the wind tunnel effect on the bed because, yeah, it felt that good. And so I will just end up next month, or in August, probably next month, buying another fan. Actually, it won't be next month. I already spent next month's money on this fan. So it'll be August. So it'll be ready for... Oh, crap. That math just fucked me up. I had not thought about that. Oh, shit. Well, there goes that idea, because in August it will be... Actually, August is one of our hottest months, along with towards the beginning part of September, so I could still be okay. But it looks like I'm spending my birthday month in June in my bed. Which is fine. I don't mind. That's why I got the iPad that I got, was because I can work from it. The only thing I can't do is write on it, so I can't write my book on it. But I can do all the other stuff for the rest of the business on here. So I would just have to do my writing for my book on my computer in the mornings or late at night, which is fine because that's typically when I'm writing anyway. So yeah, that's what I've been up to this week, is buying fans and creating wind tunnel effects over the bed so I can actually sleep, and have slept since. What else is going on in my world? Oh, the other fan. So I bought this other fan. It's called, I don't know what it's typically called, but I know it's often referred to as like a swamp fan, where you put water in it and then it mists and blows the mist at you. So it cools you off that way. But it makes things very humid. Well, here where I live, we're already kind of humid. Like, seriously humid. not as humane as other places, so don't get me wrong, there are places that are worse. But we could give them a run for their money. But yeah, I got it, realized and read the instructions on it and that kind of stuff, and thought about it some more and decided I'm going to return it because, well, honestly, because I don't want my apartment to get into more humidity. It's already sticky in here when it gets hot. I don't need it to be sticky. You know what I mean? So yeah. And then I've been trying to talk my other friend into joining Marie and I on the podcast. You'd love her. She's like me. She rambles and talks and goes back and forth on things. I think you would enjoy her. I enjoy her. But we are two sides of the same coin. We have so much in common, but we deal with things so opposite that we bump heads a lot. And we're learning as we're developing our friendship on how to navigate that terrain. But I love her to pieces. I think she is the coolest chick along with Marie. Yeah, so that's happening. I have to go to the hospital today. Don't worry, nothing's wrong. It's just my 90-day checkup. I have to do it every 90 days. So yeah, that's my life. And you're going, you really have to do a checkup every 90 days? Yes. Yes, I do. On schedule. Like clockwork. Yeah. Every 90 days. Give or take a few days. But every 90 days. And so, yeah, another trip to the hospital. Yay me! No, I'm kidding. I hate going to the hospital. It is the most anxiety-driven journey ever. I feel better sitting in a restaurant than I do at the hospital. Why, you may ask? Because I have to get a wheelchair. Why? Because where the entrance is to where my doctors are is too far for me to walk and be able to do it and not make myself be in so much pain I can't do my appointment. Because that's the key, is to not be in pain so you can do the appointment and then walk back to the entrance. Well, my body cannot do that. I can either walk and have pain, or I cannot walk and not have pain. And so because I have to sit and talk with doctors, and I mean doctors with a plural S at the end, for 45 minutes every 90 days, I suck it up and I get a wheelchair. And I feel bad doing it, but I need to do it out of necessity. But I feel like every eye is on me for the wrong reasons. And so I get very self-conscious, which makes my anxiety go from like an already 6 up to the 10. And then it stays at a 10 for the entire trip inside the hospital until I am finally in the car with Mom driving home, and finally the 10 drops down to a more reasonable number. Can I tell you, every time after the hospital, I crash and burn. I wear myself out. And all I do is go sit in a doctor's office and talk to doctors for 45 minutes and check in with them about everything, double check medicines, numbers for everything, all the fun stuff. And so, yeah, it is one of those exhausting, it's going to drain the fuck out of you kind of days. And That's what I'm looking forward to today. And by looking forward to, I mean I'm actually looking forward in time to when I have to do this. I'm not looking forward as in excited about doing this. If I could, I would do every appointment virtually, which I don't know why this one can't be done virtually, but whatever. It's a rule. I have to follow it if I want to stay in the program, and I want to stay in the program because it's working for me, and I don't want to fuck up anything. It's one of those things where, you don't fix what's not broke. I don't want to fix what's not broke. So, yeah, today is just going to be an exhausting day. Oh, and Marie and I are going to record after the hospital. So I have a small window of time to get a mini nap in before I record with Marie. Otherwise, I am going to be dragging ass and recording with Marie, which is not fair to her or you guys. So I have no clue. And I have food. Let me rephrase this. I have food. I just have food that requires cooking, heat, or a lot more work than I am willing to put into it on hot days. So guess what your girl did? Ordered groceries. Guess when they're being delivered? Not today. Tomorrow. Thank God. But that also means tonight I have to figure out what to eat. So, yeah. But, yeah, I don't know, peeps. It's kind of one of those things where, yeah, we'll see what happens this coming week. But that was been my last few days anyway. So, nothing about the game. Interesting. I can do it. I was wondering if I could do one. Oh, I found out I could. Well, that is it, folks. I love you. Be good. Actually, don't be good. I don't care. You're a Gremlin. You're an adult, I'm hoping. And you can make that decision for yourself. And I will talk to you later. Bye, Gremlin.